I actually like this figure, but I cannot stand the head sculpt. This is Vitoforge's Gohan Black and probably the closest we're ever going to get to getting this character as a figure. But after reviewing the Goku Black from this same company, I'm a little skeptical about the quality issues in this figure as well. Plus, I don't like the head sculpts. Luckily for you guys, I got this in the mail today. So we're going to check out the Gohan Black figure and we're going to see if these are a great replacement for the head sculpts. All right, let's check it out. Cue transition. So Vitoforge is a bit on shaky ground with me because I didn't have a good experience opening up the Goku Black that they have. Fortunately, I was able to sleep on it and I was able to get him fixed. So if you didn't watch that video, you can check it out here. The joints were loose, this thigh being the main culprit, and this knee, they gave me a gi that was opened. I had to glue it. It was just this whole big thing. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm definitely gonna have to do this with the Gohan, and I'm not looking forward to that. The process is gonna be so much faster because now I know what to do. There is another issue. When I saw the pictures of this figure, the first thing I said was I do not like these head sculpts, which is why I held off on opening this up because I was waiting to get this. This is HM Air's Gohan Black head sculpts. Now, initially, I was not going to get this. Then Vitoforge decided to release their Gohan Black, and then I figured, why not? Unfortunately, this set does not come with a Gohan Rose, but to me, it doesn't really matter at this point because the thought of a base Gohan Black is already good enough in itself. With that said, let's open up the boxes and see what we get. I'm gonna open this up so I don't have to later. I hope I didn't cut the box. All right, so let's check out what's inside here. Why is it so complicated to open up these boxes? Oh, it comes with another Goku head. If I had known that this one came with another Goku head, I probably would have settled for this one. This one has the long hair Goku head, basically the same one that we have in the other version. The one that I have on my figure at the moment is the short hair Goku. This short wavy hair sculpt is actually one of my favorites. But anyway, here's the Gohan. It comes with the Rose Gohan and it comes with the base black Gohan Black. We get 2 neck pegs, 8 faces in total, which isn't bad at all. 4 faces for the Gohan Rose and then 4 faces for the Gohan Black. Let me just scan them real quick with my glasses. There's no difference between this one and the other one. I have the original Goku Black set here, so let's compare what it comes with. I'm pretty sure it's the same faces. So here we have the Goku Black set, which comes with the Super Saiyan Goku Rose. It's literally the same faces. The only difference is that this one comes with Gohan Black and this one is just fully Goku with the Rose Goku. So the major differences are actually in the body color, which is basically now what I'm most interested in. If you haven't seen my Goku Black video, let's go over this just in case. So you do get 5 faces over here along with the 2 neck pegs. My intention for this hair sculpt was to replace the face with a normal face Goku and use this as a base Goku head, but this hair is too wide and so the face on the SH Figure Arts Goku is just not going to fit, so there's no way you can swap them out. Let me go over Gohan. It looks good, it's just, here's the thing, I do not like how round this hair is. The ends just look a little rounded. Gohan's hair is a little bit more spread out and jagged, and this is just too uniform and too round for me, so I don't like that. The hairline is way too round for me. It's not jagged enough for it to look like Gohan's face, and this sculpt of the hair kind of makes Gohan's cheeks look round. He looks like he has little chipmunk cheeks, you know? I don't know if it's the lighting, but it just looks like the faces have round cheeks, but it looks better on Goku's head. But luckily HM has provided a solution for that because this I'm very excited to try out. And you know what? Let's open it right now. Move. HM Creations HM008. I got these on AliExpress. This one was actually $48. So it is the cheapest version of this Gohan head sculpt. Here we have the first face. This type of quality is unmatched. These are my favorite faces. I love these faces, and now I'm going to be able to compare them with the Vitoforge ones. So on the right we have Vitoforge's face and on the left we have HM Air's face. You can already see the difference. The thing I like about Vitoforge is the eyebrows are a little thicker and they do remind me of 90s Dragon Ball art. HM Airs are a little bit thinner. They're slightly cleaner. It's not as cheeky as Vitoforge's. The HM Air one just knocks it out of the park. Let's check another face. So this is Vitoforge's and this is HM Air's. Gohan's HM Air face sculpt, it's just better. It might be the art style that I'm a little bit biased to, but it improves upon the features that Vitoforge's used. If we want to get a little technical with art styles, Super Android 13 was the very last art style we had before Yamamuro took over the art direction and gave us some of the best looking movies of Dragon Ball history. The legendary Super Saiyan Broly, Broly's Second Coming, Bio Broly, Fusion Reborn, Wrath of the Dragon. All of those movies are peak art style for Dragon Ball. And that is why I love HM Air, because they stay true to that art style. VITAFORGE's is kind of a mix between mid-style Dragon Ball and Yamamuro style Dragon Ball. So it falls in between just because the eyebrows are a little thicker and the eyes are a little bit closer together. They still look good, but not as great as HM Air's. You're probably thinking, why do you know so much about the art style? Well, I learned to draw by watching Dragon Ball Z, so it's serious for me. This is serious. This is like my life. This is my space, my area. All right, next face. Ooh, evil smiling Gohan. I want you to comment right now. Which one do you think is better, A or B? I respect all opinions, but just know that some opinions are wrong. I don't even have to say much about this one. This one looks beautiful. The small pupil gives it that sinister look, deranged kind of look. Let's go to the next one. We have one more face in the HM kit. HM Airs just looks more sinister. The mouth looks evil. It looks pointy, it looks 3D. You can see inside the mouth. It just looks great. This one is a little bit more subtle. The pupils are the same size as the other faces. HM Air wanted to portray an emotion and they did it right. Besides the 4 faces that you get with the HM Air sculpts, you get these 2 hairs. One of them faces to the left and the other one faces right. There's not much variety in the hair, but honestly, what are you expecting? It's literally just a Gohan Black face. No, it's not. It's a Gohan Black face set. There you go. It also comes with these neck pegs, which is great. If you don't have a neck peg that fits this head, you get 3 little options that are going to allow you to use this head for several different bodies. Let's unbox the body and see if I'm going to have quality control issues. That's what I want to see. All right, so here's Vitoforge 01B. Why is it so tight in there? One of the things that I want to go over really quickly is that when I stained the hands with the last scythe for the last Vitoforge figure that I handled, the company said that you can wipe off the excess paint with some alcohol. But how is that going to work if it says right here, do not wipe the product with thinners, benzene, alcohol, or similar substances? So now I have a pink hand in my other kit. So I'm worried that because it came from the same factory, this is going to have the same quality control issues. Hopefully that's not the case, because I did get a lot of you guys telling me that I just got the one bad seed. Also, a lot of you were getting them for $50-$60, which is that just got willingly robbed. Congratulations if you got it for under $70. I didn't. I got it for $98. This is a $98 figure, okay, for me. So this, I already know how to fix. I'm going to be fixing them right now. So I already know what to do. I'm probably going to do it in this video so you can do it with me. And then we're going to get this figure to working order. I do not want to touch this. This stained my hands. I say I do not want to touch this as I'm touching it. Let's see what goes inside this box. 6 sets of hands, 1 instant transmission hand. You get this beautiful sword. It falls apart from time to time. It's really not that big of an issue because the hand attaches to this part. This part is going to stay on by default. You can kind of see there's like some sort of indentation for the thumb, the hands right there. So that is the direction that you have to place the hand in so that it can fit, because if it doesn't fit, it's going to fall off. I got the correct fist this time, and this one has the ring. So we're already off to a good start, because in my last one, I got 2 right fists. Or is it the left? What left? Left. Your left, my right. Is this body going to cause me problems? Let's find out. Right off the bat, we're going to check for articulation, because if it's not articulated, I don't want it. Here's the moment of truth. Let's check the legs first. Okay. They're good. These are good. They're not too tight, but they're also not loose. So I'm already happy. Now I'm going to check the split, because that's the part where it really shows. Oh, he's great. Oh, he's a little loose. Just a bit. It's slightly loose, but it's not as bad as the last one. It's not actually. There it is. There it is. This one has the same problem. We do have that problem with this leg. I think that's just a factory issue. This joint is not very well made. On the bright side, the knee is great. So we won't have to fix the knee on this one. This is the range for the leg. It's good. You can touch the back. So that's good range. Now, like the other one, this is soft plastic, so it does make moving a lot easier. So ab crunch for this version isn't too great. This ab crunch is a lot better than the other version. Let's go back. It's okay. The elbows are actually tighter on this version than the purple version. I'm very happy about that. This swivel is actually it's actually tight. It's not bad at all. Oh my gosh, these joints are good. All right, let's do the 360 turn for this one. Oh, he has really good range, and they don't feel loose at all. They actually feel just like the SH Figure Art joints. This is a very good copy. I'm very happy. Okay, let's check the butterfly joints. In the last one, I had a bit of an issue because this type of plastic stopped movement, so I wasn't able to get a lot of reach, but I since have figured out that you can adjust this by taking this out, moving it down, and then pushing this, so you get a little bit more reach, but the downside is that you get this gap right there. This is about as far as it'll go. And then for the back, you can even cross the arms if you wanted to. I'm ecstatic, elated even. I'm not having the same quality issues as I had with the previous one. As you can see, this is all soft plastic and it's a mix of matte and gloss. The black one looks so good. Let's compare it to the purple one. So the purple one is right here. This is the Goku Rosé version, and this is the Goku Black version. The gray version looks just quintessential Goku Black. This is really a great looking figure, and I'm so glad that we didn't have the same quality control issues that we had on this one. Now, the hands gave me a lot of problems with this purple figure. The peg on the wrist seems to be a little bit smaller than the hand hole. So let's try it to see if we're not going to have the same issue. This is the hand that ended up getting stained in my other figure just because of how I was handling the scythe and trying to put it in this hand, and it just wasn't worth it because everything kept falling off. But that was the only one that I had an issue with. Look, the hand sculpting is beautiful. I love that the ring looks like an actual metallic ring. It makes the ring stand out. This one goes inside the sword. You have to kind of match it up with the indentation. So we're going to push it in until we get to the elbow. Yeah, this thing isn't coming out. Oh, it's bent. Oh, how fun. So let's remove this and see if the arm comes out with it. It did. You grab it with your fingernails and then you just gently maneuver it. You're gonna move it from side to side until it comes off. Let's check out the Gohan faces. This is Gohan Black. If you didn't know, Gohan Black is exclusive to Sparking Zero. Okay, so maybe it doesn't look that bad. I just don't like how round the hair is. I don't like round hair. I like spiky, jagged hair. It just looks like somebody combed back his hair. You know what this looks like? This looks like an artichoke. It just makes it look like he has a two head. If you give me something that looks like it has a two head, I do not want it. But this body looks amazing. I love the color. I love the gray on black. I love the gray contrasting with the red. I love the black pants. I love the white boots. This is my favorite color scheme for this body. I'm not feeling this head sculpt that much. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. Maybe I'm too picky. Do you like it? Let me know, because I'm curious as to whether I'm crazy or not. Let's take this one off and let's check out the Rosé head, which is the only form of Gohan Rosé that's out there. Yeah, I see it. I see the vision. Yeah, I still don't like the two head. I actually don't like that the hairline is very visible. It actually looks like it's on top of the head. You know what figure is so terrible looking that does the same thing? Beast Deity's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. It looks terrible because the hairline sits on top of the head and it causes this gap. It creates a shadow that separates the hair from the forehead, and that's what I'm getting here. The hairline sits on top of the head, which is causing this shadow right on top of the forehead. He looks great from the sides, but I don't want to look at him from the side. Actually, let me try this on the purple body. Oh, he looks so much better. This here. I love the purple color scheme with the pink. It's such a good combination with the pink and the purple, the red, the purple pants. Yeah, this is such a good combination. This body was made for pink hair, and indeed it was. I think Gohan Rosé looks so much better with the purple body. Since we're on the subject, I'm gonna try this head on this body. Oh my gosh, this is so good. You have the purple body right here, and then you have the gray body for the regular Goku Black, and I think that looks the best. There could be 100 quality issues in the room, but you cannot tell me that this figure does not look great. This is a beautiful figure, and I love this head more on this body than I do in the gray version. Please appreciate it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Oh, I want you to look at it. This flowing skirt is also included in the gray version. I love when things are in movement. I'm not a big fan of this static skirt. In order for you to install this, you have to take this apart. So let's do that. This is the fun part. And by fun, I mean really intense part. It's actually the part that I've been trying to avoid, but we're here now. So let's get to it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to pull them apart. There you go. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. In order to take him out, we're going to need to remove the arms. Try to remove the arms without removing the entire arm joint. Place your thumb on top of the shoulder and put your index under the armpit so that you can pull it out without pulling the entire joint. There you go. Taking that joint out is going to be a pain to put back in. Remove the head and you just slide this off. You get this really nice chest piece with these nicely sculpted abs that I really like. In order for us to do this mod, you need to take it out. You don't need heat. You just need to pull this apart. So what you want to do is you want to get this chest piece now that it doesn't have the abs, and you want to slide it through the modified gi piece. This is the piece that is going to be used for the Games Begin torso mod. You might have noticed that mine is already closed, but when you first get it, it's going to be open. You can leave it like that, but personally, I don't like how it opens up every time you move the figure, and that was a big issue for me with the purple version. Now on the purple gi, I use super glue, and that worked, but this gray gi is made out of a different material. It's a softer plastic and it doesn't react well with super glue. I tried it, it did not work. If you try it, the glue will not cure properly. So for this one, you're going to need to use a flexible glue. In my case, I'm using E6000. Now what we're going to do is apply a thin layer and you're going to press it closed. You're going to let that cure for at least 18 hours. I'm letting you know right now, do not move it while it's curing. If you try to move it too early, it's going to come apart and you're going to have to start the waiting process all over again. Once the glue is cured, you can finally slide this plastic piece in. It's almost been 17 hours since I set the gi with the glue. You literally just need to let this set. Now, before I started recording, I did realize that this was a little too loose for my taste. I took this Kiki Loose Joints liquid and I basically just smothered it. The joint casing itself isn't too loose. It could be better. I didn't have the same problem that I had with the version A. It has nothing to do with the casing. The casing is actually really intact. I think it's just a matter of the joint being loose. I'm gonna pop it back in and see if that helped. Oh, it's covered in glue. Great. It's everywhere. In the meantime, let's put everything back together. While we wait for this leg to dry, let's check out the HM006 head sculpts. HM Air has very soft material, so it's gonna slide right in. The hole's a little small. You can kind of see it there. Okay, you kind of just have to like maneuver it a little bit. Don't force it in, but just like nudge it, and then it fits right in. That's a really nice fit. It moves extremely well and it's very firm. So let's try out the first face. So this is Screaming Gohan Black. This looks beautiful on this body. It looks sinister, it looks evil, it looks maniacal. The HM hair is a little bit more jagged. It's spikier. This HM sculpt is how Gohan's hair is supposed to look in a three-dimensional form. Look at that angle right there. It's very triangular. Everything fits in beautifully. One slight problem that I have with the HM hair sculpt is that the hair might be a little too long. There's a lot of separation between this row of hair and this row. I feel like the second row is just slightly too long. I think from the front, it looks beautiful. Just from the side, that's where I have a little bit of a problem. When Dragon Ball characters get these little tiny pupils, that means that they are about to go insane. And in this case, he's completely insane. I'm so happy I bought this. So this is regular Gohan Black. The earring looks great on this one as well. The eyes just look good from every angle. I think they're wide enough to the point where you can get white. You get a better view from every angle, as opposed to this one, you get to the point where the eyes are so compressed and it just doesn't look good. With this one, you get a little bit more range for the view. You can keep going and every single angle will work. This is an evil smirk Gohan. Forgot his hair. He's bald and he's torturing people with hair. Visually stunning from every angle. You can pose it in whatever angle you want. You will get a good face pick. You can pose him from the back. You can turn his head sideways. You'll still be able to see the white in the eye. This is very, very accurate to the game. This, I think, is going to be the definitive Gohan Black, in the same way that this is the definitive Ultimate Gohan. I think we gave the leg enough time to dry, so let's check to see if that's ready. This is really stiff. There we go. And here's Gohan Black. I'm excited to pose this, so let's do it. Let's get to the posing. All right, final thoughts. So after fixing the issues, this is a really solid figure. There wasn't much to be done, which is great. The joints are good, the knees are solid, and the overall quality of this figure is better than the first one. If it wasn't for HM Air, I don't think I would have liked the head sculpts. I think I would have been unhappy with this figure. And then I thought to myself, would you rather have a great articulated figure with a really sucky head sculpt, or an incredible head sculpt with a sucky articulated body? Leave your answer in the comments. The body in itself, when it works, it works. I love the design. I love the soft plastic. I love the knees. I love the torso mod. I just love the articulation of this body in general. The HMR sculpts accentuate and really push this figure forward. I think that is going to be your saving grace. The downside is that because this is an $86, well, at least for me, it was an $86 figure. For some of y'all, it was $50. Because it was a pretty pricey figure, you will have to invest in the HM head sculpts as well as the figure. If you're able to buy the body by itself and then buy the HMR head sculpt separately, I think that would be the best way to do it. You got $46 for the head sculpt, and then you have about, I don't know how much the body by itself is going for, but it's approximately $60 for a good price. Plus tax and shipping, that does set you back around $120, which is not bad if you're looking for a definitive Gohan Black figure. Personally, I'm not a big fan of buying non-canon characters, but I did have to jump on this one because of the body. The design of this body is amazing, especially in this color. That is my favorite version of this figure. Going back to what came in the box, the scythe, I didn't even want to touch. The hands were a lot tighter in this model than they were in the 1A. The 1A was slightly loose for all hands. That scythe grabbing hand is terrible on both sets. So between 1A and 1B, I would honestly recommend version 1B, which is the black version. You have to be lucky because all of the copies are inconsistent. I've seen people get the purple one with perfect joints. This one, I didn't have a lot of problems, thankfully. Very minor problems that I could fix, but I can't recommend one over the other in terms of quality control because it's all random. You just have to hope and pray that you get a really good copy. And if you're not willing to risk that, then I suggest you just skip this figure altogether. But for the price and everything, I would actually just go with the gray one. I don't think you're missing much with the purple one other than getting the purple version. Everything you need is in the gray one. You get a Gohan and you get a base Goku Black. Now, if you're interested in seeing the full review that I have reviewing the other versions of this HMR Gohan sculpt, same quality, just it's not a Gohan Black. It's the perfect placeholder for an Ultimate Gohan, and it'll get you what you need until Tamashii Nations decides to finally release an Ultimate Gohan. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.